to beat like the wings of the birds that rise from the lakes to the trees. My heart wants to sigh like a chime that flies from a church on a breeze, to laugh like a brook as it trips and falls over stones in its way, to sing through the night like a lark who is learning to pray. I go to the hills when my heart is lonely. I know I will hear what I've heard before. My heart will be blessed with the sound of music, and I'll sing once more. Oh, I'm late. Oh, no.
We should be quite pleased with our efforts. Out of 28 postulants, 16 or 17 are ready to enter the novitiate. Let's consider the doubtful ones again. There's Ermengarde.
Reverend Mother, there's no doubt about Ermengarde. The religious life is no place for the pious.
You mean the pretentiously pious, Sister Bertha. There's Christina, and there's Maria.
Well, after last night, I don't think there can be any doubt in the Reverend Mother's mind about Maria.
I gave her permission to leave the Abbey for the day.
I told you, Sister Bertha.
Ave.
Reverend Mother, I've brought Maria. She's waiting.
Sister Sophia, the mistress of the postulants and the mistress of the novices do not see eye to eye about Maria. How do you feel about her?
I love her very dearly, but she always seems to be in trouble, doesn't she?
Exactly what I say. She climbs a tree and scrapes her knee. Her dress has got a tear.
She waltzes on her way to Mass and whistles on the stair.
And underneath her wimple, she has curlers in her hair.
I even heard her singing in the Abbey.
She's always late for chapel, but her penitence is real. She's always late for everything except for every meal. I hate to have to say it, but I very firmly feel Maria's not an answer to the Abbey.
I'd like to say a word in her behalf.
Then say it, Sister Margareta.
Maria makes me laugh.
How do you solve a problem like Maria?
How do you catch a cloud and pin it down?
How do you find a word that means Maria? A flippity-gibbet, a will-o'-the-wisp, a clown.
Many a thing you know you'd like to tell her. Many a thing she ought to understand.
But how do you make her stay and listen to what you say?
How do you keep a wave upon the sand?
Or how do you solve a problem like Maria? How do you hold the moon in your hand? When I'm with her, I'm confused, out of focus and bemused, and I never know exactly where I am.
Unpredictable as weather, she's as flighty as a feather.
She's a darling.
She's a demon.
She's a lamb.
She'll outpester any pest, drive a hornet from his nest.
She could throw a whirling dervish out of whirl.
She is gentle, she is wild.
She's a riddle, she's a child.
She's a headache. She's an angel. Maria. How do you catch a cloud and pin it down? How do you find a word that means Maria? A flickering chip-it will of a whisper cloud. Many a thing you know you'd like to tell her. Many a thing she ought to understand. But how do you make her stay? Listen to all you say. How do you keep a wave upon the sand? Oh, how do you solve a problem like Maria? How do you hold a moonbeam in your hand?
Reverend Mother, if I might
Now, my children, I think I should talk to Maria instead of about her. I am grateful to you all. Ave, come here, my child. Sit down, Maria. I want to talk to you.
Oh, yes, Mother, about last night. Oh, I was on my knees most of the night because I was late. And after you'd been so kind in giving me permission to leave.
It wasn't about your being late, Maria.
I must have awakened half the Abbey before Sister Margaretta heard me and opened the gate.
Very few of us were asleep. We could only think you had lost your way. And to be lost at night on that mountain.
Oh, Mother, I could never be lost on that mountain. That's my mountain. I was brought up on it. It was that mountain that brought me to you.
Oh?
When I was a little girl, I used to come down that mountain, climb a tree, and look into your garden. I'd see the sisters at work and hear them sing on their way to Vespers. Oh, many times I went back up that mountain in the dark, singing all the way. And that brings up another transgression. I was singing yesterday, and I was singing without your permission.
Maria, it is only here in the Abbey that there is a rule about singing.
Oh, but that's the hardest rule of all. Sister Margaret is always reminding me, but too late, after I've started singing.
And the day you were singing in the garden at the top of your voice.
But Mother, it's that kind of song.
I came to the window, and when you saw me, you stopped.
Yes, that's been on my mind since it happened.
It's been on my mind, too. I wish you hadn't stopped. I used to sing that song when I was a child, and I can't quite remember. Please?
Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things. Cream-colored ponies, crisp apple strudel, doorbells and sleigh bell and schnitzel with noodle, wild geese that fly with the moon on their wings. These are a few of my favorite things. Girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes, snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes, silver white winters that melt into spring. These are a few of my favorite things. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad.
Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things. Cream-colored ponies and crisp apple strudel, doorbells and sleigh bells and schnitzel with noodles, wild geese that fly with the moon on their wings. These are a few of my favorite things. Girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes, snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes, silver white winters that melt into spring. These are a few of my favorite things. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things.
we're both singing at the top of our voices.
You're right, it's that kind of
Oh,
song.
and singing it always makes me feel better. Mother, where did you learn that song?
I was brought up in those mountains myself. Maria, in spite of what you saw over our abbey wall, you weren't prepared for the life we live here, were you?
No, Mother, but I pray and I try.
Tell me, Maria, what is the most important lesson you've learned here?
Find out what is the will of God and to do it.
Even if it is hard to accept?
Even then.
The dress you wore when you came to us, is it still in the robing room?
Oh, I know, Mother. I'm sure it's been given to the poor. Sister Margaretta said when we enter the Abbey, all our worldly clothes are... Reverend Mother, why do you ask?
Maria, it seems to be the will of God that you leave us.
Leave? Leave here? Oh, no, Mother, please, no.
For a while only, Maria.
Don't send me away, Mother, please. This is what I want. This is my life.
But are you ready for it? Perhaps, if you go out into the world again for a time, you will return to us knowing what we expect of you, and that we do expect it.
I know what you expect, and I'll do it, I promise.
Maria.
If it is the will of God, where am I to go?
There is a family of 7 children. You're very good with children. They need a governess until September.
Until September?
Captain Von Trapp expects you this afternoon. He's a fine man and a brave one. He was given the Maria Theresa Medal by the Emperor. It was for bravery in the Adriatic.
Oh, Mother, a captain in the Navy. He'll be very strict.
You're not being sent to his battleship, Maria. God bless you, Maria.
Reverend Mother, have I your permission to sing?
Oh, yes, my dear.
These are a few of my favorite things. I've been given permission to sing. Brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things. Girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes, snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes, silver white winters that melt into spring. These are a few of my favorite things. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so. How do you hold a moonbeam in your hand?
Yes, sir? I was calling the housekeeper and she didn't answer. Do you know why?
Sometimes she doesn't hear, sir.
I'm sorry, sir. I was answering the telephone. Good day, sir. We're happy to have you home again.
Why did the last governess leave?
Who knows? She just said, "I've had enough of this," and walked out.
Why, was Louisa playing tricks again? Putting toads in her bed?
She didn't complain of that, sir.
Well, there's another one coming today, and this one can't walk out.
Oh?
She's coming from Nonberg Abbey with orders to stay until September.
I hope you'll be at home for a time, sir.
Just until tomorrow. The telephone call, was it for me?
Oh, no, sir. It was for Franz. Before you arrived, there was a call from Vienna. A Frau Schrader. I have the number in the pantry.
I know the number. Oh, I shall be back in about a month with some guests.
Oh, yes, sir. Do you know how many, sir?
Just two. Herr Detweiler
Ah, Herr Detweiler.
and Frau Schrader.
Who wanted me on the telephone?
It was the post office. They've got a telegram for you. It will be delivered at 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock? Well, that gives me 5 hours to be nervous.
With that scatterbrained boy delivering telegrams.
Well, that's one thing people are saying. If Germany does take over Austria, at least we'll have efficiency.
Don't let the captain hear you say that. He didn't whistle for us when his wife was alive.
He's being the captain of a ship again.
I can't bear being whistled for. It's humiliating.
In the Imperial Navy, the boatswain's always whistled for us.
But I wasn't in the Imperial Navy.
Too bad. You'd have made a fortune. You will wait here.
I'm Captain von Trapp. You are Fräulein?
Maria Rayner.
Now, Fräulein, as to your duties here, would you mind stepping over there? Before the children meet you, you will put on another dress.
Oh, but I haven't another dress. When we enter the Abbey, all our worldly clothes are given to the poor.
What about this one?
The poor didn't want this one.
This is what you would call a worldly dress?
Oh, it belonged to our last postulant. I would have made myself a dress, but I wasn't given time. I can make all my own clothes.
Good. I'll see that you're given some material. Today, if possible. Now, you will be in charge of my children. There are 7 of them. You will find out how far they have progressed in their studies and carry on from there. Each morning is spent in the classroom. Each afternoon, they march. You will see that at all times they conduct themselves with decorum and orderliness. The first rule in this house is discipline.
Yes, sir.
This is your new Fräulein, Fräulein Maria. When I sound your signal, you will step forward and repeat your name. You, Fräulein, will listen and learn their signals so that you can call them when you want them.
Liesel. Friedrich. Luisa. Kurt. Brigitta. Marta. Gretel.
Now, Fräulein, Let's see how well you listen.
Oh, I won't have to whistle for them. Reverend Captain, what I mean is, I'll be with them all the time.
Not on all occasions. This is a large house and a large estate. They have been taught to come only when they hear their signal. Now, when I want you, this is what you will hear.
You don't need to trouble, sir. I couldn't possibly answer to a whistle.
Nonsense. Everyone in this house answers to a whistle. I'll show you.
Yes, sir.
This is my orderly, my butler, the new governess, Fräulein Maria.
Yes, sir.
That is the executive officer, Frau Schmidt, the housekeeper, Fräulein Maria. Please be sure that her room is ready.
Yes, sir.
Well, I shall now leave you with the children. You are in command.
Pardon me, sir, but I don't know how to address you.
You will call me Captain.
Oh, well, thank you, Captain. I forgot to return this whistle, Captain. I won't be needing it, Captain. Well, now that it's just us, could you tell me your names again, please, and tell me how old you are? Now, you're?
I'm Liesel. I'm 16 years old, and I don't need a governess.
Well, I'm glad you told me. We'll just be friends.
I'm Friedrich. I'm 14, and I'm a boy.
A boy? Why, you're almost a man.
I'm Brigitte.
You didn't tell me how old you were. Louisa?
I'm Brigitte. She's Louisa, and she's 13 years old, and you're smart. I'm 9, and I think your dress is the ugliest one I ever saw.
Why, Brigitte, you mustn't say a thing like that.
Why not? Don't you think it's ugly?
Well, if I did, I wouldn't say so. I'm Kurt, and I'm 11, almost.
Oh, that's a good age to be. 11 almost.
I'm Marta, and I'm going to be 7 on Tuesday, and I'd like a pink parasol.
Pink is my favorite color, too. And you're Gretel. Well, I'm going to tell you something. I've never been a governess before. How do I start?
You mean you don't know anything about being a governess?
No.
Well, the first thing you have to do is tell Father to mind his own business. No, Louisa, don't. I like her.
What's in here?
Oh, my guitar.
What did you bring this for?
Oh, it's for when we all sing together.
We don't sing.
Well, of course you sing. Everybody sings. Now, what songs do you know?
We don't know any songs.
You don't?
No.
Well, now I know where to start. I'm going to teach you how to sing. Let's start at the very beginning. A very good place to start. When you read, you begin with
A, B, C.
and you sing, you begin with do, re, mi.
Do, re, mi.
Do, re, mi. The first 3 notes just happen to be do, re, mi.
Do, re, mi.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si. All right, I'll make it easier. Listen. Do, a deer, a female deer. Re, a drop of golden sun. Mi, a name I call myself. Far, a long, long way to run. So, a needle pulling thread. La, a note to follow. So, tea, a drink with jam and bread. That will bring us back to do, ho, ho, ho.
Do.
A deer, a female deer.
Re.
A drop of golden sun.
Mi.
A name I call myself.
Fa.
A long, long way to run. So, a needle pulling thread. La, a note to follow. So, tea, a drink with jam and bread. That will bring us back to
Do. A deer, a female deer. Re.
drop of golden sun. Me, a name I call myself, far a long, long way to run. So I need a woolly thread, long and go to follow song. Tea, a drink of jam and bread, that will bring us back to do. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. So tell.
Is that what you call a song? Do, re, mi, fa, so, and so on?
No, do, re, mi, fa, so, and so on are just the tools we use to build a song. Why, once we have those notes in our head, we can sing a million different tunes.
Well, how?
By mixing them up. Listen. So, do, la, fa, mi, do, re. You try it.
So, do, la, fa, mi, do, re.
So, do, la, ti, do, re, do.
So, do, la, ti, do, re, do.
Let's put it all together.
So, do, la, fa, mi, do, re.
That's it.
So, do, la, ti, do, re, do.
But it doesn't mean anything.
So you put in words. One word for every note. When you know the notes to sing, you can sing most anything.
You said one word for every note?
Yes, Brigitte, I did.
But when you sing anything, you're using 3 notes on one word.
Well, you're right. Well, sometimes we do that. Now all together. And when you, come on, straight line, face up. That's it. Oh, yes. Wonderful.
You can sing most anything. Do, a deer, a female deer, ray, a sun. Me, a name I call myself, far along to run. So I need a woolly thread, long note to follow song. Tea, bread,
That will bring us back to do.
Do.
mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, fa, sol, la, mi, do, mi, so, so, fa, fa, la, ti, ti,
Do.
mi, so, so, fa, fa, la, ti, ti,
And
mi,
you
so, so, fa, fa, la, ti, ti, mi, so, so, fa, fa, la, ti, ti,
You can
fa, fa, la, ti, ti, anything. Do, a deer, a female deer, ray, a drop of golden sun. Me, a name I call myself, far along I
I'm fine.
Well, I guess I better go.
Oh, well, Liesl.
Yes?
Well, you don't have to say goodnight this early, just because your father's home.
How did you know my father was home?
Oh, I have a way of knowing things.
You're wonderful.
No, I'm not. Really.
Oh, yes, you are. I mean, how did you know 2 days ago that you would be here at just this time tonight with a telegram for Franz?
Well, every year on this date, he always gets a birthday telegram from his sister.
You see, you are wonderful.
Can I come again tomorrow night?
Rolf, you can't be sure that you're going to have a telegram to deliver here tomorrow night.
That's true. Well, I could come here by mistake, but with a telegram for Colonel Snyder. Well, he's here from Berlin, but he's staying at the Galeiter. Well, no one's supposed to know he's here. Don't tell your father.
Why not?
Well, your father's pretty Austrian.
We're all Austrian.
I know, but some people think we ought to be German. They're pretty mad at those that don't think so. Well, they're getting ready to... Well, let's just hope your father doesn't get into any trouble.
Don't worry about Father. He was decorated for bravery.
I don't worry about him. The only one I worry about is his daughter.
Me? Why?
How old are you, Liesl?
16. What's wrong with that?
You wait, little girl, on an empty stage, for fate to turn the light on. Your life, little girl, is an empty page that men will want to write on.
To write on.
You are 16, going on 17, baby. It's time to think. Better beware, be canny and careful. Baby, you're on the brink. You are 16, going on 17, fellows will fall in line. Eager young lads and ruays and cads will offer you food and wine. Totally unprepared are you to face a world of men. Timid and shy and scared are you of things beyond your ken. You need someone older and wiser telling you what to do. I am 17, going on 18. I'll take care of you.
I know that I'm naive. Fellows I meet may tell me I'm sweet, and willingly I believe. I am 16, going on 17, innocent as a rose. Bachelor dandies, drinkers of brandies, what do I know of those? Totally unprepared am I to face a world of men. Timid and shy and scared am I of things beyond my ken. I need someone older and wiser telling me what to do. You are 17, going on
you want to ride on my bike?
Sure.
All right. Well, be careful.
I will.
Hold on tight.
All right.
Fräulein Maria! Fräulein Maria, it's Frau Schmidt.
I'm getting ready for bed.
The captain is going to Vienna tomorrow. I have this material he ordered for a new dress for you.
How nice of him. Oh, even before it's made. This is the prettiest dress I've ever had. Oh, I hope the captain will like it because I want to ask him for more material.
More?
Oh, not for me, for the children, for play clothes.
The Von Trapp children never play. The captain doesn't like them to get dirty.
But they're children. They have to climb trees, roll in the grass. Oh, just think of all the rocks and the caves, all the places.
The captain says the best exercise is marching. The children will continue to march. I hope you find your room comfortable.
Oh, yes, thank you.
There will be new curtains for the alcove, the window and the alcove. They will be hung tomorrow.
But these curtains are very good.
There will be new curtains.
Will the captain be away long?
I don't know. Of course, he has to come home every time he hires a new governess. I sometimes think the children get rid of their governesses just because they want to see their father.
But he must want to see them, too.
Since his wife died, they remind him too much of her. You can put that away. You won't be using it.
Why not?
The captain won't have music here.
He won't have music?
And he used to love music. There were wonderful evenings here. His wife would sing, and he would play the violin or the guitar. But now, he's shut all that out of his life.
So that's why he is the way he is. Oh, but not to have music. That's wrong for him and wrong for the children, too.
It will work out. The captain may marry again before the summer is over.
That would change everything. They'd have a new mother again.
It's going to rain. You'd better close your window.
Dear God, I know now that you have sent me here on a mission. I must help these children to love their new mother and prepare them to win her love so she will never want them to leave her. And I pray that this will become a happy family in thy sight. God bless the captain, God bless Liesel and Friedrich, Louisa, Brigitte, Marta, little Gretel, and oh, what's the other boy's name? Well, God bless what's his name. God bless the Mother Abbess, Sister Margareta, and everyone at the Nonnberg Abbey. And now, dear God, about Liesel, help her to know that I'm her friend, and help her to tell me what she's up to.
Are you going to tell on me?
Help me to have understanding so I may guide her footsteps. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Amen.
I was out taking a walk, and somebody locked the doors earlier than usual, and I didn't want to wake everybody up, so, well, when I saw your window open, you're not going to tell Father, are you?
Liesel, did you climb that trellis to get up here?
That's how we always got into this room to play tricks on the governess. Louisa can make it with a toad in her hand.
Oh. Liesel, are you out walking all by yourself? You know, if we washed this dress out tonight, nobody would notice it tomorrow. Then all this would be just between you and me. Here, put this on. Take your dress in there and put it to soak in the bathtub. Then come back out here, sit on the edge of my bed, and we'll have a talk.
I told you before that I didn't need a governess. Well, maybe I do.
Oh, Gretel, it's you. Oh, are you afraid? You come on up here with me. Now, where are the others?
They're asleep. They're not scared.
Oh, no.
Wait for me.
Just look. Well, come on, all of you up on the bed. Now all we have to do is wait for those boys.
We won't see them. Boys are brave.
boys aren't frightened too, are you?
Oh, no. We just wanted to make sure you weren't.
Friedrich, was this your idea?
No, it was Kurt's.
Kurt, that's the one I left out. God bless Kurt.
Why does it do that?
Well, the lightning says something to the thunder, and the thunder answers it back.
I wish it wouldn't answer so loud.
Maybe if we all sing loud enough, we won't hear the thunder. Come on. High on the hill was a lonely goatherd, lay-o-lay-o-lay-oo. Loud was the voice of the lonely goatherd, lay-o-lay-o-lay-oo. Folks in a town which was quite remote heard lay-o-lay-o-lay-oo. Lusty and clear from the goatherd's throat heard lay-o-lay-o-lay-oo. Come on. Oh, lady-o-lay, oh, lady-o-lay, oh, lady-o-lay, lady-o-lay. A prince on a bridge of a castle moat heard lay-o-lay-o-lay-oo. Men on the road with a load to tote heard lay-o-lay-o-lay-oo. Men in the midst of a table d'ote heard lay-o-lay-o-lay-oo. Men drinking beer with the foam afloat heard lay-o-lay-o-lay-oo. Oh, lady-o-lay, oh, lady-o-lay, oh, lady-o-lay, One little girl in a pale pink coat heard lay-o-lay-o-lay-oo. She yellowed back to the lonely goat heard lay-o-lay-o-lay-oo. Soon her mamma with a gleaming gloat heard lay-o-lay-o-lay-oo. What good to wet for a girl and a goat heard lay-o-lay-o-lay-oo. Oh, lady-o-lay, oh, lady-o-lay, oh, lady-o-lay, lady-o-lay. Happy are they, lady-o-lay, oh, lady-o-lay-oo. Soon the duet will become a trio, lay-o-lay-o-lay-oo. One little girl with a pale pink coat heard lay-o-lay-o-lay. She hurled back to the lonely goat herd.
Lay-o-lay-o-lay.
Soon her mamma with a gleaming gloat heard lay-o-lay-o-lay. What a duet for a girl and goat herd. Lay-o-lay-o-lay. Oh, lady-o-lay, happy are they, lady-o-lay, oh, lady-o-lay-oo. Soon the duet will become a trio, lay-o-lay-o-lay.
did you tell Herr Detweiler we're having coffee out here?
Yes, sir. Herr Detweiler is still on the telephone. Frau Schrader?
Oh, thank you.
No sign of the children, Franz?
Not yet, sir.
Georg, those mountains, they're magnificent.
Yes, they're not like any other mountains. They're friendly. You see that green stretch of woods? When the wind moves through it, it's like a restless sea.
And that sweet little village.
That's not a village. That's a town.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt its feelings.
It's fun being with you. You're quite an experience for me.
You're quite an experience for me, too. Somewhere in you, there's a fascinating man. Occasionally, I catch a glimpse of him. And when I do, he's exciting.
Exciting? I've never been called exciting before.
You know, I'm beginning to understand you better now that I see you here. You're a little like those mountains, except you keep moving. How can you be away from this place as much as you are?
Maybe I've been searching for a reason to come back here to stay.
Georg, I like it here very much.
Max can't still be on the telephone. I know he's desperate about finding singers for the Karlsberg Festival, but you like it here?
Oh, we'd have to spend some time in Vienna. I have Heinrich's estate to look after.
I thought that was a corporation now.
It is, and I'm president.
You, president of a corporation?
After all, I managed Heinrich's affairs for years before he died.
I can't see you sitting behind a desk.
Well, of course. I wear a business suit and smoke a big cigar.
Excuse me, Captain. Herr Detweiler would like his coffee now.
Well, he's telephoning.
He's just finished.
I'm sorry I took so long.
Any luck?
How would you like this for the Karlsberg Festival? The finest choral group in Austria, the greatest mixed quartet in all of Europe, and the best soprano in the world.
Max, now that's something I'd love to hear.
So would I.
Oh.
All I have up to now is a basso who isn't even profundo.
Max, you always put on a good festival concert.
And why? Because my motto is, never start out looking for the people you wind up getting. That's why I've been telephoning Paris, Rome, Stockholm, London.
On Georg's telephone.
How else could I afford it? Why am I up here?
I'd hoped it was because you liked me.
Of course I like you. Why shouldn't I like you? You live like a king. You have an excellent wine cellar. And
Max.
I like rich people. I like the way they live. And I like the way I live when I'm with them. Speaking of as a government official, Georg, is there a cathedral around here?
That's our abbey, Dornberg Abbey.
Do they have a choir?
Yes, a beautiful one.
Good. In the next few days, I'll have to visit all the towns around here. Listen to the choirs, quartets, sangaboons.
You will be here for meals, won't you?
Oh, yes. It was in a town about that size, Vossman, where I discovered the St. Ignatius Boys Choir. In 1930, they won the festival, became very famous and toured all over the world.
Oh, yes. Whatever became of them?
Oh, well, by the time their voices changed, they were rich enough to live in America. Oh. Who lives in that dilapidated castle down there? Rumpelstiltskin?
Baron Elberfeld, the oldest family in the valley.
I'd like to meet him. I'd like to meet all your friends. Georg, why don't you give a dinner for me while I'm here? Nothing very much. Just something lavish.
I wouldn't know whom to invite. Today it's difficult to tell who's a friend and who's an enemy.
Oh, this isn't a good time to make enemies. Let's make some friends.
I can't understand what's happened to the children.
You're not worried about them, are you?
They should have been here to welcome you.
It couldn't have been an intentional slight, because they haven't met me yet.
Forgive me. I'll try to find them.
Elsa, have you made up Georg's mind yet? Is he going to marry you?
Oh, yes. He hasn't admitted it yet. There seems to be something standing in his way.
And you don't know what it is?
No.
I do.
What?
Very simple. It's money.
Money?
Yes. He's rich. You're rich. In all the famous love affairs, the lovers have to struggle. In garret rooms away upstairs, the lovers starve and snuggle. They're famous for misfortune, which they seem to have no fear of. While lovers who are very rich, you very seldom hear of.
Not a sign of them anywhere.
No little shack do you share with me. We do not flee from a mortgagee. Nary a care in the world have we.
How can love survive?
You're fond of bonds and you own a lot. I have a plane and a diesel yacht.
Plenty of nothing you haven't got. How can love survive?
No rides for us on the top of a bus in the face of the freezing breezes.
You reach your goal in your comfy old Rolls or in one of your Mercedeses.
Far, very far off the beam are we. Quaint and bizarre as a team are we. 2 millionaires with a dream are we. But we'll keep romance alive. 2 millionaires with a dream are we. We'll make our love survive. No little cold water glass have we, warmed by the glow of insolvency.
Up to your neck in security. How can love survive?
How can I show what I feel for you? I cannot go out and steal for you. I cannot die like a meal for you. How can love survive?
You millionaires with financial affairs are too busy for simple pleasures. When you are poor, it is toujours l'amour. For l'amour, all the poor have pleasure.
Caught in our gold-plated chains are we. Lost in our wealthy domains are we. Trapped by our capital gains are we. But we'll make romance survive.
Trapped by your capital gains are you. You'll make your love survive.
What do you want?
Captain, I didn't see. I didn't know. Heil!
Who are you?
Well, I have a telegram for Herr Detweiler.
I am Herr Detweiler.
You've delivered your telegram. Now get out.
Georg, he's just a boy.
I am an Austrian. I will not be hired.
Oh, Georg, why don't you look at things the way I do? What's going to happen is going to happen. And just be sure it doesn't happen to you.
Max, it's a good thing you haven't any character. Because if you had, I'm convinced I'd hate you.
You couldn't hate me. I am far too lovable.
Herr Detweiler, there's a telephone call for you. It's from...
I'll take it.
A female deer, hooray, a drop of golden sun. Me and
Captain, you're home. Father's home.
Straight line. Get cleaned up, get into your uniforms, and report back here. At once. Fräulein, where did they get these abominations? Out of a nightmare?
No, out of some curtains. The ones that used to hang in my bedroom. There was plenty of wear left in them.
Just a moment. Do you mean to say the people of the neighborhood have seen my children wearing old curtains?
Oh, yes. They've become very popular. Everybody smiles at them.
I don't wonder.
They say, there go Captain Von Trapp's children.
My children have always been a credit to my name.
Oh, but Captain, they weren't. They were just unhappy little marching machines.
I don't care to hear from you about my children.
No, you don't, but you've got to hear from someone. You're not home long enough to know them.
I said I don't want to hear.
Well, you've got to. Take Liesel. Liesel isn't a child anymore, and if you keep treating her as one, Captain, you're going to have a mutiny on your hands. And Friedrich, well, Friedrich's afraid to be himself. He's shy, he's aloof, he needs you. He needs your confidence.
Don't tell me about my son.
Brigitte could tell you a lot about him if you got to know her, because she notices things and she always tells the truth, especially when you don't want to hear it. And Kurt is sensitive. He's easily hurt and you brush him aside. You ignore him, just the way you do all of them. I haven't finished yet. Louisa just wants to have a good time. Oh, you've got to let her have a good time, Captain. And Marta, I don't know about yet, but someone's got to find out about her. And little Gretel, she just wants to be loved. Oh, Captain, love Gretel, love all of them. They need you.
Stop it. You'll pack your things and return to the Abbey as soon as you can.
Sorry, I shouldn't have said those things, not in the way I said them.
After you've gone, there'll be... What's that?
Singing.
Who's singing?
Your children.
My children? Singing?
I wanted them to sing for Frau Schrader when they met her.
Georg, you must hear. Edelweiss, Georg, why haven't you told me how enchanting your children are?
Children, I'd like to have you show Frau Schrader the garden.
Yes, show me the gardens. I want to see everything, and with you too. I may not know any of your names yet, but that doesn't matter. I'm sure I won't get them straight for a long time.
My name is Marta. It is not. I'm Marta. She's Louisa. I know.
You were right. I don't know my own children.
They're just waiting to know you. They want to so much. After I've gone...
No, I want you to stay.
Oh, if I can be of any help.
You have helped already. You've brought music back into my home. I'd forgotten. To laugh like a brook when it trips and falls over stone in its way, to sing through the night like a lark who is learning to pray. I go to the hills when my heart is lonely. I know I will hear what I've heard before. My heart will be blessed
I came back to congratulate you.
Oh, thank you.
The captain was really moved.
Yes, I think he was pleased. He's asked me to stay on with the children.
Oh, you're staying on?
Oh, until September.
September?
Then I go back to the Abbey.
The Abbey?
I'm going to be a nun.
Oh, how nice. When you get back to the Abbey, think of us.
I'll pray for you.
No. That's right. Now you must do that to all the guests. Come along, children. The party has started.
Nick, will you fix my boat?
Of course.
We've never had a party in our house before.
Oh, yes. There used to be lots of parties here.
Friedrich and I used to sneak out and watch them from the top of the stairs.
I remember the music.
Once, your father brought a gypsy orchestra all the way from Budapest.
Yes, they wore red coats.
Now go ahead, children, and mind your manners.
I remember beautifully.
Come on, girls.
And everybody laughing.
There was one lady, the most beautiful of all. I think she was here all the time.
Yes, Louisa.
Can we dance while the guests are dancing?
Yes, of course. Remember what Fräulein Maria told us?
Yes.
German blood, haven't you?
I am not a German. I'm an Austrian.
There's going to be Anschluss. I warn you, and everyone like you. That goes for our...
Elberfeld, it's very nice to have you and the Baroness here again.
Frau Schrader is charming, Georg.
I hope she isn't ill.
Oh, no, just a headache. I'm on my way up to get her. We'll find you on the terrace.
Father, I don't think these people are having a very good time.
Half the people I invited aren't speaking to the other half.
Well, Father, maybe they're having a good time not speaking to each other.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Lindner.
Oh, sir, Frau Schrader asked me to let you know that she will join you in a few minutes.
Thank you. You might see whether she'd like to have this glass of brandy.
No, really, I haven't danced the Lendler since I was a little girl.
Oh, you remember? Show me.
Really, I don't.
No, you said the left hand behind the back.
Well, that's right. First the girl and the boy meet. Then they take a little stroll.
That's wrong. Let me show you. Well, there, Kurt. That's the way it's done.
Your face is all red.
Yes, I'm not very used to dancing.
Well, hello there.
Good evening, Crash Schrader.
I hope you're feeling better, Frau Schrader. Yes, thank you, Ted.
Hello, Uncle Max. We're having a party.
Good. Tell your father it's sure to be a success. I'm here.
Max.
Elsie, you are without a doubt the most beautiful corporation president in the entire world.
Thank you, Max.
Max, you're back. And as usual, just in time for dinner.
Gail, you didn't think you could have a gala without me, did you?
Oh, dear. Now we have an odd man.
Little odd, but charming.
Liesel, run and ask Frau Schmidt to set 2 more places for dinner. Oh, and I want to see Fräulein Maria.
2 places?
We need another woman.
Who? Liesel?
Oh, no, she's much too young. I'll ask Maria.
You're not serious.
But of course.
Well, she's a nursemaid.
Well, I don't think of her that way.
Well, I don't mind, but Georg, you can't ask your friends to dine with Maria.
Why not?
Elsa, tell him why not.
Max, can you change in a hurry?
Yes, Max. We can use you tonight.
Schrader, they're talking about you out there.
Come on, Georg. I've been dodging these people for an hour.
Brigitte, have you seen your father?
Good evening, Fräulein Maria.
Oh, hello, Herr Detweiler. It's nice to see you again.
Yes, you're going to.
I knew it all along. Frau Schrader didn't really have a headache. She was faking.
Now, Brigitte, you shouldn't say things you don't know are true.
But I do know. I heard her say just now to Father that she'd been dodging these people.
Well, that doesn't mean she hasn't got a headache. It's very important that you children like Frau Schrader.
I like her all right. Why is it important?
Well, I think she's going to be your new mother.
Oh, Fräulein, Father isn't going to marry her. Why, he couldn't.
Why couldn't he?
Because he's in love with you.
Now, Brigitte, that's just the kind of thing
But you must know that...
No, Brigitte, no.
Remember the other night when we were all sitting on the floor singing the Edelweiss song he taught us? After we finished, you laughed at him for forgetting the words, but he didn't forget the words. He just stopped singing to look at you. And when he speaks to you, the way his voice sounds.
No, Brigitte, no.
And the way you looked at him just now when you were dancing, you're in love with him.
One more dance, Gretel, and then to bed. Oh, Maria, you won't be having dinner with the children tonight. You'll be having dinner down here with us.
No, I couldn't.
Oh, yes, it's all arranged. You'll have to hurry. You'll have to change. Oh, and Maria, wear that dress you wore the other night when we were all singing. It was lovely, soft and white.
Shall I announce dinner, Captain?
Oh, yes.
Oh, no, not yet. Georg, the children will want to say goodnight. I wanted them to say goodnight the way they did last night.
Oh, no, Elsa, not here.
Please, Georg, the way they did it for me was so sweet.
No, not in front of strangers.
Please, Georg, for
Presto changeo.
Max, you're just in time. Children, now.
There's a sad sort of clanging from the clock in the hall and the bells in the steeple too. And up in the nursery an absurd little bird is popping out to say cuckoo. Regretfully they tell us, but firmly they compel us to say goodbye to you. So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, good night.
I hate to go and leave this pretty sight.
So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, adieu, 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 to ya and ya and ya. So long, farewell, au revoir, auf Wiedersehen. I'd like to stay and taste my first champagne. No?
No.
So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye. I leave, I heave, a sigh and say goodbye, goodbye.
I'm glad to go. I cannot tell a lie. I flit, I float, I flee, 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 I fly. The sun has gone to bed, and so must I. So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, good night,
Dinner is served.
Elsa, they're extraordinary.
Fräulein Maria taught them to do it.
I've been looking all over Austria for something like this for the festival, and I find it here.
Wait a minute, Max.
A singing group of 7 children in one family.
Max, Georg didn't even want them to sing in front of the guests tonight. I had to persuade him.
Ah, then you have influence. You must talk to him.
Max.
Elsa, this is important to Austria. And it wouldn't do me any harm.
Sister Sophia, take our new postulant to the robing room. Bless you, my daughter. Ave.
Maria has asked to see you. I know it's taken her a long time.
I waited until she wanted to come to me.
It's strange. She's happy to be here, but she's unhappy too.
Why did they send her back? Do you know?
She doesn't speak. She has spoken only in prayer.
I shall see her.
Maria?
This must have been a trying experience for you, my dear.
It was, Reverend Mother.
Has it taught you anything?
I've learned that I never want to leave these walls again.
Why did they send you back to us?
They didn't send me back. I left. And I left without telling them where I was going, without saying goodbye.
Sit down, Maria. Maria, what happened? Why did you do this?
I was frightened.
Frightened?
I was confused. I'd never felt that way before. And I knew that here I'd be away from it, that here I'd be safe.
Maria, our Abbey is not to be used as an escape. What is it you can't face?
I can't face him again.
Thank you, Sister Margareta. Maria, are you in love with Captain Von Trapp?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
Tell me about it, my dear.
Well, Brigitte said that I was, and that her father was in love with me. And then there he was, and we were looking at each other, and I could hardly breathe. And then I knew I couldn't stay.
But you do like him, Maria?
Oh, yes.
Did you let him see how you felt?
Oh, if I did, I didn't know that I did. That's what's been torturing me. I was there on God's errand. To have asked for the captain's love would have been wrong. I don't know, Mother. But I do know this. I am ready at this moment to take my vows of poverty, obedience, and chastity.
Maria, the love of a man and a woman is holy too. The first time we talked together, you told me that you remembered your father and mother before they died. Do you remember, were they happy?
Yes, Mother, they were very happy.
And Maria, you were born of their happiness, of their love. And you, my dear, have a great capacity to love. What you must find out is how does God want you to spend your love?
But I've pledged my life to God's service. I've pledged my life to God.
Maria, if you love this man, it doesn't mean you love God less. You must find out. You have to go back.
No, Mother, please don't send me back. Please let me stay.
Maria, these walls were not made to shut out problems. You have to face them. You have to find the life you were born to live.
How do I find it?
Look for it.